So, if you're curious who in the NFL was franchise tagged, we're going to go over it. And it'll actually give some key players who were the possibility of being tagged and weren't, for anyone curious, whether it's your own team or free agency. So, if we're looking, Saquon Barkley was tagged with the non exclusive franchise tag. It'll be about $10 million this upcoming season if he's unable to get a new contract with the Giants. The contract that Daniel Jones signed gave them the ability to do this instead of tagging Daniel Jones for $32 million or letting him go or letting Saquon go. Evan Ingram from Jacksonville, he got hit with the non-exclusive tag as well. And for a tight end, it'll earn him a little over $11.3 million this season. He had a great season with Jacksonville last year. And this is kind of like a 1 year prove it to us again. Jacksonville's a relatively young team, young quarterback, so they have the ability to do this. Lamar, non-exclusive. We're noticing a trend here. And same thing with Josh Jacobs. And did everyone get the non-exclusive? Wow. So Lamar Jackson, this was the $32 million and let him actually see what the market is for a star franchise quarterback who's still young, whether he can actually get a fully guaranteed contract, or if not, how much guaranteed money is really out there. This one was the iffy, hey, maybe he gets hit with the exclusive, or maybe this was like doubt, 1 in a trillion chance that one of them caves and just says, screw it. And this is the one where, yeah, maybe they get the 2 first-round picks. Is he worth more than that? Probably, but then it's like, okay, what kind of contract? XYZ. Josh Jacobs, non-exclusive, just like Saquon. It's the same $10 million. Daron Payne, defensive lineman, non-exclusive. Good year. He's going to make $18.9 million on this tag. Tony Pollard, same, $10.091 million. So you got 3 running backs all getting hit with the non-exclusive tag for $10 million. You got a defensive lineman, a quarterback, and a tight end. That's the thing. These are all the non-exclusives. All of these players will be allowed to speak with other teams and decide, hey, am I going somewhere else or am I staying? And their teams will decide whether or not they want to match any offers. Though if it's the same as Lamar and a non-exclusive tag means 2 first-round picks, even for a guy like Tony Pollard, he's going to be playing for $10 million in Dallas next season. That's what that means. Well, if he plays. I believe he tore his ACL in the playoffs, if I'm right on that. It may have not been a torn ACL, but I think it was. If it was, I don't know who... or I don't know if he's going to be back at all next season, based on the timeline of when he had his injury. Guys who will not be tagged. So anyone free agent can test the market. Orlando Brown from the Chiefs. I believe he just played on the tag this season. Yep, for a second consecutive. So this past season he was on the tag, and they're like, you know what, we're not tagging you 2 years in a row. Then you got Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. He probably won't be a free agent since they gave up, I believe, a first-round pick for him. So he'll probably sign with the Eagles before free agency hits. I'd be surprised if he actually makes it to free agency. Matt Gay, it's just a kicker. I don't know if you really want to use your franchise tag on a kicker. Draymond Jones, this one I really didn't hear about. He's a defensive lineman. Maybe he gets re-signed. And Jonathan Jones, nice corner for the Patriots. He's not going to get tagged. So, I would say the one big surprise not getting tagged, at least to buy them time, would be Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. Just to tag him, give yourselves time to negotiate, and don't, lose him after you just gave up what I'm fairly certain was a first-round pick. But, yeah, that's odd that all of these are non-exclusive, so they can talk to other teams. Saquon might be one of those guys, but he's also now a running back who is in year 6. He played his 4 years and his 5th-year option. He'll be going into year 6. Do you really want a 27-year-old running back with that many touches? Plus, at that point, you're giving up possibly 2 first-round picks. So most likely, these guys, except maybe Lamar, he's the only one I would say, that they're not really going to get anything from other teams. Unless you can get him for bare bones minimum for the 2 firsts. And even then, if you're getting him for bare bones minimum, why not just keep the player and not get the 2 firsts? So, that is who was tagged. That is odd that they were all non-exclusive. If you guys did enjoy this, please leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button for me. Turn notifications on if you are new. And thank you for watching.